Moving into college was weird. I can remember, and again, I'm 2.5 years through college right now. I'm a second semester junior. I can remember the day I got dropped off at school. All right, everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, hopefully you all are doing well. Today's going to be the second episode of the little talk series that I just started on the previous video by talking about my first tattoo experience. Now, today I'm going to be, I'm going to be talking about my college experience so far. Now, this one will probably be a little bit longer because I've been in college for almost 2.5 years now. Today's game that we're going to be featuring is going to be none other than everybody's favorite childhood game, Minecraft.
CTSV supercharging the traffic. I put the kid on the caddy. Can't put that shit on this all tech.
Now, if this wasn't your favorite childhood game, I don't want to hear it in the comments because I don't really care. But we're going to be playing Minecraft. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and enjoy the story that I'm going to tell you. It's going to be a series of stories and then some things that I learned throughout college, and then we'll just end it off there. So, the college
on your
experience.
device,
what the
screen reader support
that?
is enabled by default.
Turn that off. I opened a game and there's somebody talking to me. I'm like, bro, I'm pretty sure I'm not in a party with my cousin, so who is speaking? That Minecraft was reading the menu to me. We're gonna name the world yes, just because. I don't even know what to name worlds for real. Like, I haven't played Minecraft in dead ass probably at least a year. Anyway, let's start off when I first came out of high school. First came out of high school. I graduated high school in 2021. So I was in high school from 2017 to 2021. Look, my high school experience, I was a shy kid. My mother told me when I was a baby and they took me home from the hospital, they told me I was a quiet baby the entire ride home, which was funny. I think they told me that, or I think she told me that when I was like 16. So learning that about myself was funny. But I'm a quiet person. I'm normally a quiet person. Now, you wouldn't think that about me because every time I hop up on here, I talk a lot. But if you sat next to me in real life, I would not say a word to you unless I had to, because I don't like to talk for real, which again probably sounds weird from somebody's perspective who only hears me talk all the time, but that's the truth. I feel like I got two personalities for real. My personality, and then there's KillaxBe. So there's Brendan, which is my name, and then KillaxBe. Side note, please do not ever call me by my first government name. I don't want to hear it. It feels weird. It feels weird when people that you don't know on a personal level call you by your first name, because it's like, how do you know me? And I know how you know me, but please don't do it. It's still weird for me. Anyway, quiet child. I've always been shy. High school was a combination of me being shy and antisocial. Most of the people that I hung out with were my brother's friends. My brother and I went to the same high school. He graduated a year before me, so he left up out of there in 2020. Most of my friends, or most of the people that I hung out with, were his friends. I still knew people my grade, or in my grade, but compared to, you know, his friends, I didn't hang out with them as much. What is that? What are these? Did he just die? Oh, he's alive. I think that's a fox. I feel like that's a fox, but I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to be orange. And this one's white. I'm guessing it's the biome. I don't even like this biome. Let's get up out of here. Where's my map? I don't have a... What? I don't have a map is crazy. At least I found a village. I'm about to rob y'all for everything you got. Move. This is my house now. He really shut the door on me. You lucky I don't beat your ass. You what? You lucky there's a golem here protecting y'all. What you got in your smoker? So yeah, high school. High school was, you know, I was a shy kid. I was a shy and quiet kid. I did not like being around huge groups of people. I definitely was not trying to be everybody's friend. As long as I went to school, I got my good grades and I got up out of there, I was cool. Look, I was known throughout my family and people that knew me as a straight A student. That changed probably around junior year of high school. I blame COVID. I wholeheartedly blame COVID, and because I got lazy. But once we stopped having to go to school, like I didn't have to wake up at 5 in the morning and take the bus to school anymore, I stopped trying for real. Like it took a major turn in my work ethic when I really did not have to start trying for school. Every single quiz test that we had was online. I'm cheating. I don't care. I'm cheating because I felt like, and I still feel like this, if you have a quiz or a test that's online, me personally, I'm not gonna tell people to cheat because I don't want y'all to get that from me. I feel like that's using your resources. Like, people our whole lives, and when I say us, I'm talking about people our age and younger than me. Our whole lives through school are like, use your resources, use your resources, use your resources, da, da, da. My laptop is a resource. My phone is a resource. And if you're telling me I don't gotta come into school and I'm taking this on my damn laptop and I forget something, Google is right next to me. I'm not gonna sacrifice points on my grade just because of my integrity to, oh, I can't look that up. I'm taking a test. I don't care. I don't care if I'm taking a test or a quiz. My grade comes first. I've heard people say, you don't care if you don't cheat. I don't think it's, you don't cheat, you don't care. But if I don't, and I don't know the answer, I'm not just gonna lay down and take a worse grade when I could have cheated and got a better grade. That doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I was up on my phone and up on that laptop in that class in my bed, and I got them grades. I got them grades right, so I was cool. It's the same thing in college. Everybody cheats. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm a little worried for our future for people who build like roller coasters, because let you find somebody building a roller coaster, but they got through school on Mathway. Testing. I'm not getting on that roller coaster, which is why I'm lucky that I have never liked roller coasters in my life. But anyway, high school, that's what it was. College is what this video is about. So I graduated high school and I was still, a little shy, but I've been doing YouTube for a few years. I've been doing YouTube since I was a sophomore in high school. So being in front of a camera, recording videos, editing videos, hearing my voice on the camera, which was cringy at first, and it still is a little bit, but not really. It definitely sparked a lot of growth, which I am very appreciative for. People who have been around since the first time I showed my face on camera, y'all know what I look like, y'all know what I sounded like. Very different from today. Moving into college was weird. I can remember, and again, I'm 2.5 years through college right now. I'm a second semester junior. I can remember the day I got dropped off at school. I can remember the moment that my parents and my brother and my grandparents, or my grandmother, they dropped me off, and I can remember the moment that they left. And for the first time in a while, it felt weird. I felt alone. And that's not the first time I'd ever felt like that, but it just hit right there, because it's like, okay, you drop me off in a room, and the room is, bed on this side, bed on that side. My side is over here, my roommate's side over here. I'd already been talking back and forth with my roommate probably like a week before we moved in, because I was like, all right, well, I want to know who this person is if I'm gonna be sleeping in the same room as them for 9 months. So I got his Instagram, or I got his phone number, his email. It was his email. I remember that. I sent him an email pretty much like, hey, my name is, Brendan. I'm gonna be your new roommate for the freshman year at A&T, da-da-da-da. What's your name? What's going on? Pretty much just to get acquainted, because we're gonna be living together. And my thing is, what the hell? That's crazy. My thing is, if I have a roommate, I feel like I will try my best to get along with that person, because I'd be damned if I live somewhere and we don't get along. Like, it's ridiculous. I'd have heard so many horrible roommate stories. I'm like, I'm not trying to have one of those. So I will actively put forth the effort to be, somebody that you can get along with. Plus, I don't really be doing too much. I be minding my business. I be in my room like I am now. But anyway, roommate and I got along swellingly. Like, dude, from my freshman year, roommate from my freshman year, still one of my best friends to this day. I'm telling you, we got along, no problems at all. But like I said, I got dropped off, and that feeling of like, damn, I'm really out here thugging it by myself. It was a weird feeling. And I've always seen, there's always the videos, the YouTube videos. There's always the movies and the TV shows where you see somebody go off to college. It's weird when you get there. It's so weird when you actually get there, because it doesn't feel like it's straight out of a movie. It just feels like regular life. But you got to take a minute to stop and think to yourself, I've actually come this far. And I'm saying that really for myself because I've got big plans for my future. But whenever I hit a milestone, I'm not thinking about, oh, I just did something cool. I just, hit one of my goals. I'm literally only thinking about what I have to do next. I don't take the time to appreciate what I've done in the past. So taking a minute to I'm really in college it hits different. And that Minecraft music came in clutch just now. Literally the Minecraft music just hit as that realization came across. That was very cool. But it's a strange feeling. It really is. In college, my school has 2 cafeterias. One of them we call the big caf. It's called Williams. And then the other caf is the small one. We just call it the small caf because it's like a third of the size of the big caf. Coming from a home where I'm not gonna say there wasn't much to eat, because that's not true. I never had to go a day and wonder, am I gonna eat today? It was never like that for me. I never had a day like that. And for people who had days like that, I'm not trying to shoot no shots or nothing like that. Your life was a little bit harder than mine, but that literally just builds character. I'm not trying to be, up here saying, I lived a perfect life, nothing went wrong. And I'm not trying to say, nothing ever went wrong. Everybody got their own stories. Everybody got their own lives, their own story to tell. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling y'all my story. But yeah, going to a school and having a cafeteria available. Now, this is what it was set up like. When you get there, they give you a card. I say they give you a card. You have to go get the card. The card has your meal plan on it. So you go to school, you get you a little card to swipe at the cafeteria so you can get your meals. Your meal plan is money that you spend to put on a card. So it's not free money. It's not free food. You're spending dollar bills to put money on this card, just like at Chuck E. Cheese. And I just saw, what's it called? Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie. If you saw that tattoo story when I was in Vegas, tattoos really for me are an expression of art. I'm an artist. I've been drawing since I was a little kid. I've been drawing since I was 4 years old. I saw Five Nights at Freddy's while I was over there. My kids will never see a Chuck E. Cheese in their life. I'm not taking them there. I refuse. Yes, purely because of that movie. Absolutely. And I will not argue with you about it. But if you saw the movie, you would get it. Anyway, you put money on a card and then yeah, you can, plan out your meals. So what I had for my freshman year, I had the unlimited meal plan, which means I have 99 swipes to the caf per week. And then I think I had like $150 or maybe $200 to actually spend on other places on the campus. So if I wanted Chick-fil-A one day, I could go ahead and use my meal dollars. And if I wanted to go to the cafeteria, I would just use my swipe and get into the caf. That was very nice. I'm telling you, my roommate and I was up in that cafeteria. Bottom line, twice a day, at least twice a day. And when I say at least, I'm not saying, we hit twice a day and then we were cool. I mean, sometimes we would go 4 times a day. Sometimes we would go 3. But I don't remember a day where we did not go twice. If the caf saw us, we was in there twice. I gotta pick and choose what I want to talk about because there's so much all of life you can capsule, or you could encapsulize, or that's a fake ass word. I just made a word up. All of life can be put inside of the college category. College is just a phase of your life for real. It's not a little chunk of it, it's a piece. It's a nice size piece. And if you do grad school or you go and get your doctors or something like that, that piece gets bigger. I will tell y'all this story though. I think it was the 4th day I was out there. I took out my trash. So my trash can looked like this right here. It's not this one exactly, but it looked kind of like this. It had a lid on it. And inside the lid was the actual plastic for the trash can. So it was the outside and then it was the little bucket on the inside. I take my trash can and I go outside to the dumpster and I throw the whole thing into the dumpster. My dumb ass forgot that I'm supposed to dump the trash in there, not throw the damn can in there. Cause I need that. Now this dumpster, I'm 6'4". I round down to 6'4". I'm a little bit taller, but I don't think I'm 6'5" yet for real. I just tell people I'm 6'4" because I know I'm at least 6'4". This dumpster is taller than I am. So I have to find a way to get my damn trash can back. I had to climb into the dumpster and grab my trash can. I didn't have to sort through no trash. I wasn't looking for nothing. I jumped in there and I saw it and I grabbed it. When I tell you that dumpster smelled ridiculously bad, I don't know what the hell somebody put in there. I don't know why it smelled that bad. It was garbage. I got up out of there after I got my trash can. I went back to my room and I took me a nice 20-minute shower. When I say I went back to my room, I went back inside and took a... The hell? Why am I dying? Wait a second. Oh, I was suffocating. I was not underwater. My head was above water. You telling me that was about to clap me is crazy. And what is that? It's a portal. I want all of this. Give me all of this. That's damn near a full set of armor on episode 1. If I'm swimming horizontally, I'm underwater, even if my head is out. That's weird. But anyway, when I say back to my room and took a shower, we did not have bathrooms in our room. I didn't have that until my sophomore year when I was living off campus in an apartment. Freshman year when I was on campus in a dorm, the dorm hall that I lived in was called Cooper Hall. Cooper Hall was a freshman dorm, and again, I go to North Carolina A&T State University. It's an HBCU, and if you don't know what that means, it's majority of the people that go to my school are black people. Historically black colleges and universities. That's what HBCU stands for. It's an all freshman, all male dorm. So everybody that lives there is a black dude. Now, there are going to be, your outliers. There are other people that live there. So, you could see your once in a while white dude that lives there, your once in a while Indian dude that stays there, but every time you turn your head, you will see a black man in that dorm. There are 2 bathrooms per floor. I'd say there are about 100 people on each floor. There are 4 floors plus the basement. So you're looking at around 450 to 500 people. These bathrooms only really get clean. No, that's a lie. I'm not gonna say that about my school. They clean the bathrooms every morning, but it's one time every morning. And the people, and I'm not saying this because of the people that they are, I'm saying this because they're young men, and not all young men's hygiene is where it's supposed to be. Now, I'm not even gonna say just men, but I feel like women prioritize their hygiene as I almost said a species, as a gender higher than men do. Now, it doesn't count for every single person. Again, there are outliers. But as a general statement of a gender, I feel like that's true. A roundabout way of saying our bathrooms were freaking gross. You would think that just the people on your floor use your bathroom. Oh no, that's not the case at all. The people gravitate towards whichever bathroom they like more. And I'm telling you, I lived on the 3rd floor. I'm telling you, once somebody finds out that your bathroom is better than theirs, it's a wrap. They don't ever go to their bathroom again. Your bathroom is their bathroom now. And I can say this with absolute certainty because I did the same thing. Only twice. I took a shower on the bottom floor in the basement because their bathrooms were immaculate. Their water pressure was perfect. They didn't have bugs in their bathroom, which the 3rd floor bathroom had like gnats or something like that in the showers. It was disgusting. Once I found out that bottom floor bathroom was it, I was in there for 2 days, and then I came back to my regular one because I didn't feel like walking down 3 flights of steps just to wash my ass. But anyway, that was the dumpster diving story. I'm gonna tell you 1 or 2 more stories and then just some stuff I learned through college, and then we'll call this video a wrap. One of the big topics, sex. I don't know if I can talk about that. I'm gonna talk about it. I went into college. When I got here, I was a virgin. I am not a virgin now. I actually lost my virginity in my freshman year. And I say this wholeheartedly. The person I gave it to, I wish I could take it back. And it's not because of who they were. There's nothing wrong with this person at all in the slightest. I'm not trying to throw shade at nobody at all. They were a very cool girl. My problem was I did not know this person, for real. I did not care about this person. Literally, when I lost my virginity, I was literally just trying to lose my virginity. And I was at an age where, young man, straight to college, everybody in your ear, and even my family, all the men in my family were like, you're young, you're going into your freshman year of college, they basically told me I should just be out, for real. And I listened. I did it twice. My freshman year, I had 2 experiences with 2 different ladies. And again, there was nothing wrong with them. It was literally an internal thing. Without going into it, because I don't want to go into my personal life too much, I'm going to tell you, do not let other people try to guilt trip you or make you feel any type of way about being a virgin at whatever age. It does not matter. It does not matter at all. Everybody's life is completely different. You move at your own pace. I remember lying about it certain times, and I can say that now because I'm older and I'm, mature enough to speak on it. But freshman year, I had 2 friends, and they were always asking me, like, they would always insinuate things. Insinuate means to assume. So I would be hanging out with some of my friends, and me personally, most of my friends are girls. I would say the ratio is like 90 to 10, maybe 95 to 5. Like, I have a lot of friends that are girls and not that many that are dudes. My friends that were guys were like, whenever they caught me hanging out with some of my female friends, they were like, oh, you know, I bet you were, you know, I bet you hit that, or I bet you, you know, just stuff like, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. But if you do, you do.
You gotta be in the know to know, you know? No.
And I would always just kind of look at him and just laugh it off. Or, you know, sometimes I'd even agree, knowing damn well I was lying. I didn't do nothing with him. That was my friend. That was nothing more than my friend. That's the way I see it. But, you know, sometimes I did lie. And sometimes they would ask me, like, you know, how many people have you, you know, how many bodies you got? What's your body count? I've lied about that too before. And I was doing that because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that I was a virgin and I was 19 years old, 18 years old. That's not nothing to be embarrassed about. Nobody really cares. And looking back on it, it's kind of silly that I lied about it. It's really silly that I lied about it because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And people, especially in high school, oh my God, it was terrible. In my high school years, people would literally go around calling people virgin as an insult, and I took it as an insult sometimes. I did not like that. I did not like being called that. Looking back on it, I could not care less at all in the slightest. Call me a virgin, bro. I don't care. I really don't. I took people's opinions into play too much. I let their personal opinions and how they live their life affect me in a way that it should not have. You're your own person, you move at your own pace, you do your own stuff. When people tell you something or say something like, you know, you should be somewhere else, you should be doing something else, you are your own person. You live your own life at your own pace. Don't let anybody make you feel any type of way about anything that has to do with your sexual life, ever. Never let somebody do that. I did that. I never made nobody feel bad about it because I knew what it felt like to feel bad about it, and I don't want to make somebody else feel like that. So I've never done it, but it's happened to me and I don't like it. So I'm telling y'all, don't do what I did, and that is let people's opinions matter too much to you. I'm gonna say that's the end of that story. I don't want to get too in depth with it, but I feel like I touched a good amount of it for, you know, it to be something worthwhile. Meantime, all I'm doing in Minecraft is killing animals and looting people's houses. I really hope y'all enjoy this, bro, because I'm enjoying talking about it. Hopefully, as I go on with this type of series, I'll get a lot more structured in the way that I deliver stories and, you know, the types of messages that I'm trying to get out to y'all. But as of right now, I'm really just winging it because this is my first time doing this. So I will get better over time, but I'll be able to come back to these and be like, damn, I was so unorganized. But it was real. Nothing I'm saying to y'all is fake. Nothing I'm saying is scripted, made up. It's all real, coming straight from me, which I can appreciate, the authenticity of it. But lastly, I'm gonna talk about people. Look, I used to think, and I've heard people say this a lot before, I've heard people say that they hate people. And every time I've heard that, I thought, wow, you're so negative, you're so pessimistic. What's wrong with you? I understand why somebody would say why they hate people. And I don't want, you know, if you're younger than me or you're watching me play this, I don't want you to adapt the mentality of, oh, I hate people because he hates people, or because, you know, other people around him say they hate people. Please don't do that. I'm not gonna say I hate people, but I understand why people would say that because of how people brush up against you in life. For example, let's say you like to build Legos. Let's say you like Legos, and let's say somebody else from a different state or a different country or a different side of the planet, you meet them, you're talking to them, and they don't like Legos, and they actually start making fun of you for liking Legos. Now, being made fun of, nobody likes this. Being made fun of doesn't make you feel good. You're probably not going to like that. What the hell? My ops are present and it is time. I'm not gonna hold you. I might make my house right here. I deadass might make my house right underneath this. And I've never done this before, but I kind of want to now. Anyway, yeah, being made fun of doesn't feel good. So let's say you meet somebody and they're like, Legos are stupid. You're stupid too. I don't like you. They come from a different place, right? They come from a completely different background. They might have a negative experience with Legos. I don't know. Maybe they stepped on a Lego one time and they just hate Legos now. You don't know that. All you know is that they said they don't like Legos and they don't like you because you like Legos. People have different experiences in life. Like, for example, I can tell you that I don't like peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter because of my taste buds. That's something I can't really control, but I just don't like peanut butter. Now, I also also like to make fun of people. Actually, no, let's start off with that. I like to make fun of people. Making fun of people, right, is not a good thing. It's a negative thing. Everything we're taught about, you know, how you're supposed to interact with people, making fun of people is a bad thing and you should not do it. I make fun of people and I like doing it. Now I'm gonna explain. This looks very cool. Hold on. I'm gonna live up here. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna build my house right up here. By the time y'all see episode 2, I'm gonna have a little something right here. But making fun of people is not good. You shouldn't do it. Now I do it because I like to do it. Now here's why I like to do it. There was a girl in my junior year of high school who I had a crush on, and she was from New York. I don't know, like New York is different. Like I don't know where y'all are from, but Jersey and New York, different. People from the north are just different. I don't really know how else to explain it. You'd have to be there to know for real. It's rougher, you know, it's rougher, it's more straightforward, it's more get to the point, So this girl I had a crush on, but at the time I was real, you know, quiet to myself, and I'm gonna say a little soft, and I did not think that she would find that attractive. So over time I started to change myself into a person, and it kind of just happened naturally. Like at first I had to make it a change, but over time I just naturally started to, as a flirting style, I would make fun of you, and that's just who I am today. And I'm not gonna be giving you, you know, random things. Like to show you I like you, I'm not gonna be giving you a bunch of expensive stuff I bought you. I will get in your face and I will call you stupid. That's literally what I do. Like if I like you, I will make fun of you, and it's all, I can trace that back to this girl because she did it. I got it from her. Now let's say I came across somebody that did not like being made fun of, and I have before. Not everybody likes being made fun of, and it's not like, you know, I'm making fun of where you come from. I'm not making fun of the way you talk. I'm not making fun of anything super personal. I'm making fun of your intelligence, which I personally find funny. Not everybody finds that funny though, which is what this story is about. So there was this girl, another girl I had a crush on. She was a very like goody two shoes, nice kind of girl. Like she liked compliments, and she liked flowers, and she liked being, you know, taken out and stuff like that, going on walks, deep conversations, regular stuff that people like. But she in particular did not like being made fun of. The way that I feel like she liked being approached was, you know, she liked compliments and gifts and stuff. I'm not that. You're not gonna get a compliment up out of me unless, you know, we locked in. I'm going to make fun of you, and she did not like that. So our friendship did not last long. But from her perspective, she doesn't know why I make fun of people. She doesn't know that I got that from somebody and that I do that because I think other people will like that. She just thought I was making fun of her because she thought I genuinely thought she was stupid. She was actually very smart. I didn't think she was stupid at all. The whole purpose of this story was to say, you don't know why people behave certain ways. You don't know where they come from. You don't know why they do what they do. All you know is what they did and how it made you feel. So before you know, do something crazy, do something drastic, before you decide to feel a certain type of way, before anything, and this is what my grandmother always tells me to do, take a moment to think about what you're doing. Think about what you're about to say, what you're about to do, where you're about to go, etc. Take a moment to think, because that few seconds of thinking time, what are y'all doing down there? That few moments of thinking time, that few moments of thinking time could make a huge difference in between a positive experience and a negative one. And all it takes is a few seconds. But really the whole purpose of the, like I'm saying, this whole thing right here that I'm talking about is people. And the reason it's people is because, what the fuck? What? Hey! The reason I'm talking about people is because you rub off on people differently depending on how you act, right? I could have made a very cool friend if I approached that girl, that nice girl, differently. Let's just call them nice girl, mean girl. Now, they were both nice people, but mean girl just likes being made fun of as a flirting style, where nice girl did not like that. Nice girl and mean girl were both very cool people. And we got along well, except for nice girl after a while because she didn't like being made fun of. But I could have made and maintained a very cool friend if I did not do that. But that's just who I am. And again, she didn't know. If she understood that, it would be a little different. So again, to make a long story a short one, to know people, you really have to know yourself. Like I said, I can look at how I behave and trace that back to a certain point in my life. I can tell you why I behave certain ways. Not everybody can do that about you. You know, not everybody is a psychiatrist or what's it called? a psychologist. They can't look at you and say, you behave this way because of this. They have to ask you questions to learn about you first, which is what everybody else has to do as well. The moral of the story, or this whole long talking point that I just finished up, is to say, be careful of how you brush up against other people. You could either make a nice long-term friend, or you could ruin something that could have been cool. It really all just depends on how you interact with other people. And you interact with other people based off of a few different things. How you were raised. Me being mean did not come from me being raised. I was raised to be very polite and a gentleman, and I am to new people. But to my friends, I bully them because I really only make friends with people who are like that because I'm like that. How other people interact with you, your personal experiences throughout your life will dictate how you treat and behave around other people. Another personal example, very short. Another personal example of that is I hate to wait on people. I'm impatient. And that comes from the fact that you cannot get time back. So I don't like to waste my time. So if I'm sitting here waiting for you, I feel like I'm wasting my time. Let's say, my friend is like, hey, let's go to the gym. And then they take 20 minutes to get ready and I'm standing by the door ready to go. I will leave your ass. And the reason I leave you is because I hate waiting on people. Whereas they might not know that. And they're like, wow, you really just left me here by myself? You didn't wait? You're impatient? They didn't know that I hate waiting on people because of how I view time. Now, hopefully y'all understand everything I just said. But if not, I don't know. Again, this video is for me for real, but I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. How you live your life, your past experiences, how you were raised, how you were brought up, everything that goes into who you are affects how you affect other people. And it won't really happen until you hurt somebody's feelings that you care about, where you really start to pay attention to how you affect other people. Because I'm telling you, boy, the first time I hurt somebody's feelings and I cared about that person, that tore me up. That made me feel horrible. And after I felt like that, I was like, I don't want to do that ever again. Hurting somebody else's feelings genuinely is not a good feeling for yourself. And I'm glad that I feel that way because I did not feel that way when I was a little kid. I would hurt your feelings and laugh in your face. Now that I know how it feels, I don't do that. I'm not like that. But as far as, college experiences go, you will be dealing with people. College is people. You have to know how to deal with people. You can't just be some antisocial. There's another village. Let's go. You can't just be antisocial, non-caring, and mean for the rest of your life forever. At some point, you're gonna grow. I'm not gonna say you have to grow. You don't have to do anything. The only thing you have to do is breathe and die. But changing for the better as you grow up is one of the best parts of life, I feel like. And I'm in the middle of my change right now. I'll probably be changing for the rest of my life, but it's a piece of life that I can look at and be like, you know what? This is cool. I enjoy this. Growing. Again, as far as college experiences go, I gave you guys a little good portion of it. There's still a lot of stories that I haven't told, but as far as, mentality wise, growth wise, some things like that, I gave you just a little bite of what college will do to you, how it makes you, feel, how it makes you interact with other people, So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to probably set up like a little shack or something nearby so that the next time y'all see this, it'll be, livable. Again, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really just told you a story or two and then something about mentalities, but I hope you guys got something a little bit out of this, whether it was just entertainment value or you genuinely felt like you learned something important. This one has been my little college experience. Maybe the next time we hop on Minecraft, we'll do college experience 2. It all really depends on how this video works out, but it's really just the fact that y'all took the time to watch the video is what I'm thanking you for. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a nice day. Make sure you relax, get stuff done, be productive, but enjoy yourself. Bottom line, that's what life is about. Make sure that you are not being unnecessarily mean to somebody, please. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.